welcome back to VDV. Today's video is going to be a palette bingo, and I'm going to be using my NYX Ultimate Utopia, which I have renamed Kaleidoscope Eyes because I didn't like seeing the shades through the lid, so I just took that opportunity to make a cover and name all the shades. So I think I'm going to choose 4 shades to use. I've got my random number generator up, and additionally I'm going to allow myself to supplement that with anything from this Maybelline City Mini palette because I'm trying to pan it, and I'm not going to bar myself from using something that I'm trying to pan. Alright, so sample 1 through 16 for replace equals false. And I get 15, 16, 7, and 14. So 7 is this peach shade. And then 14, 15, and 16, which would be these 3 items from the lower row. Not a color scheme that I would have chosen for myself, but that's kind of the point of the video, eh? Okay, so let me think about this. I think what makes sense to me is to put this peach shade in the crease, put this brown gold all over the lid, deepen up an outer corner, and then line with one of these. And I'll add some brow bone highlight and some inner corner highlight from this palette. Because I'm going to be using that gold shade, I want to use my glitter glue, and then I'll put some just regular primer through my crease. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit of my regular eye primer through my crease, because I don't want that to, crease on me. Poor choice of words, but it's where we are today. Okay, so now I think I'm going to just go in with the orange first to build up the crease, and for that I'm going to use this pretty fluffy crease brush, tap off the excess, okay, yeah, I think this is gonna work. I hope this is gonna work. Now I'm going to go into that gold. I'm just gonna take that on my finger. I'm gonna pat that all over the lid. And I've got the glitter glue, so it should stick on pretty well. If I did not, I would have fallout all over my face by the end of this. Isn't that color so pretty? I don't think it's coming off as intense on camera as it is in person, but it's beautiful. It's very full on gold with a little bit of green to it. Okay, eye number 2. I'm gonna have a little bit of fallout, but that's fine. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, I meant to mention this earlier, but I already have foundation and concealer and my brows done. So I just thought I'd do the color cosmetics on camera. Okay, so now we have decisions. My thought is to put this blue in the outer corner and then the purple under the eye. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Let's just go for it. Let's see. Not purple, gray. Actually, it does look awfully purple in the swatch, doesn't it? It is the right color though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the teal in the outer corner. And I'll blend things out with probably a shade from the Maybelline palette. Because I know that blue in particular will look like a nasty, nasty bruise if I try to blend it out with either the peach or the gray purple. That'll be a mess. Okay. So it looks bad, but it looks equally bad on each side. So that means I can blend it out and it will look hopefully equally good on each side. All right, now I want to smudge that gray purple under the eye, and I might add some as liner on the top as well, but let's just do under the eye first and see how that goes. Oh, that showed up thicker than I wanted it to. Okay. I can fix this. I can fix this. I just keep telling myself that. Maybe it'll become true. Do I have a clean finger on this hand? Yes. It's my thumb. Okay, I just wanted to soften that up a little bit because it's intense. Okay, so I think that's actually all, or at least most of the color that I'm going to go in from the NYX palettes. Now let's blend things out. So what I'm doing is just wiping off that crease brush I used earlier. And I think I'm going to go into this shade. And just take that pretty much all over, all around the blue, or the edges of the blue. Try to smooth things out a bit. Where is it? There it is. So that's looking decidedly better. I do think that it's looking kind of just murky and dark there though. So I'm going to again clean off that brush on my washcloth. Hopefully I'm not shaking the camera too much. And I'm going to go into a little bit of a mixture of these two shades. And just overlap the edges of the brown. This combination is actually not too dissimilar from my skin tone, so it really does help blend things in. I think I actually want to add a little bit more of the gray to this side. So I'm just tapping into that shade. Okay, I think that the lids are looking good. Now I'm going to add a little bit of brow bone highlights. For my brow bone highlight, I used a combination of the same two shades, these two, except I relied a little more heavily on the white. And do I want inner corner highlight, or is that just gonna mess me up? I think it would be not a bad idea today. So I'm just gonna go into the white, maybe a little bit of the pink. Computer, you're not even doing anything right now. Why are you whirring in the background? Okay, so there's most of the eyes. I'm gonna add mascara, both top and bottom lashes, I think, today. Okay. I actually like this eye look more than I thought I would. I don't know that I'll reach for it again, but it is actually quite pretty, isn't it? Don't know what I was trying to show with that. Let's do this instead. Okay. I mean, I can't see what it looks like with my eyes closed, but I guess I'll get the opportunity as I'm going through this footage. Okay. So now for cheeks. I think that I'm going to use just a little bit of this Milk Makeup multi-stick, and I'm going to top that off with some powder blush as well. Oof. It jumped. My cheeks are not actually going to be that rosy. That is just my skin turning bright pink anytime any pressure is applied to it. We are, however, going to add a little bit more color with this Wet n Wild Rosé Champagne blush. I'm just going to take that on this pretty big blush brush, get quite a bit of it. You don't need to worry about overloading with product with that particular blush, because it just, I mean, even on my skin tone, it's pretty subtle. Okay. So I'm gonna let that just calm down and sort of blend into my skin for a while I do my lips. And for that, I actually think I'm gonna go into the same Milk Makeup multi-stick and just start out with that. Okay. And I'm going to add a little bit of lip gloss. I've got this Wet n Wild one right here. This is the Mega Slicks lip gloss in the shade Great Correlation. It's quite a peachy take on coral. And I like how that brightens up that lip color just a little bit. Okay, I actually do think that I want some highlight, and for that I'm going to use, where is it? There it is. This Hummingbird Hype, again from Wet n Wild. And this is marketed as a blush, but I tend to use it more as a blush highlighter, blush topper. So I'm just putting that along my cheekbones. Over the bridge of my nose. And let's see. I think we're looking good. I've actually really enjoyed doing this palette bingo with the random number generator. I think I'm going to do quite a few of these in the future. This was really fun, and I think it's really broadened my horizons as far as the colors, especially in this palette, that I would think I would use. I would never have thought of putting these 3 colors together on my eye with a peach. That is not something that would have occurred to me, but I really do like how it turned out. So we'll have to do this again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing if you did. Hope to see you next time. Bye!